Hi, welcome to Creative Pouring by Cheryl. I'm Cheryl. Okay, today I've already got my resin mixed up. I went ahead and put mica powder on this. It is the metallic copper from Let's Resin. I went ahead and put it all over. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I just dipped it in here, knocked off a little bit, and then put it all over here so that it would all be the same color. And that way it saves it from later on. I brandished it in a little bit to make it smooth. Saves me later on from having to cover up the back side and the sides. Okay. So, as you can see, I went up all the sides. Knock that out. We're going to put some flowers in there today. Okay. I got some green so that I could put it down in there. So in case the flowers don't always show, it'll have a little bit of touch of green in there. We will mix a little bit of this green into the resin I just did. About that much should do. Mix it up and see how it goes. Mix it all up so that powder doesn't sit at the bottom. Even though you're really not going to see it. This color you're really not going to see because I plan on jam packing it full of flowers. Scrape the sides so all that powder comes off where I put it in. Yeah, that should be good. See? Okay, let's go ahead and pour it in. Just going to layer the base of it. If I have too much, I'll save some of this green for something else. Looks like I'm going to have extras. Okay. Pop some of those bubbles. Long neck lighter. Never a torch.
Because if you use a torch, the mold might fuse to the resin. And I've did that one time with my favorite one, and that's not fun.
Got a bunch of bubbled out. Now, these are some flowers I had left over from when I got married. I used fake flowers, so much easier. I'm just going to put them in the resin. So they're laying down. These were the ones I used for my bouquet. I still have my bouquet. I only got married 2 years ago, back in April, to the love of my life. Yeah, I know that sounds crazy. I've known him since I was 12, and we went to school together, obviously. And then when school was over, he joined the Marines, and I had one more year of school left, and then we kind of lost touch. And he had his life, I had mine. And then a few years, well, a while ago, we got back in touch with one another. And now I wouldn't have it any other way. Trim this. I just adore him, and he just adores me. We spoil each other. Yeah, that green's going to poke through just a little bit. That's good. Once I get all these in and they get cured, then I'll go back over them with some clear. And the reason why I went ahead and painted or did the mica on the side was because when a lot of people will have those lines right here on the side, and I'd rather not have that. So I just decided to go ahead and do that. Make life a little easier, maybe. So when I pour the clear, I need to be careful that I don't get it bubbles. Reason why I'm doing this in the green is because I don't want the flowers to float up. That happens a lot. When you put flowers in resin, they tend to float. Those are some pretty colors. Come on. There we go. Poke them down a little bit. Okay. I think that's going to look really good. Let me put one more flower right here. There. I think they're going to be just fine, and they're going to be secure. I still have some left over, but we don't need them. So, okay. I will come back to you when this is cured enough to pour the next resin. I don't want to leave it rock solid cured, because if I do that, it's not going to adhere as good as if it were a little bit tacky. So I should be back in a couple hours to go ahead and pour our next layer on this. Hi, welcome back. I'm just going to go ahead and I've mixed up my resin. I've made 8 ounces this time. And I'm going to put a little bit of the sparkle white glitter in there. Excuse me, silver white glitter in there. Not going to put a lot. Just about that much. Once you mix it in there, it'll be nice and shiny. I like to do that so in case there's any bubbles, you won't really tell. Although you probably can't see them anyway because it's going to be mostly under the flowers. But, scrape that off. Okay, here we go. And we'll pour it all over the tops of the flowers, and hopefully there won't be any bubbles, any air pockets. Oh, this is looking so pretty. I don't want to pour it too deep because of the simple fact this is not deep pour resin. Stay down. This is the gentian resin for casting and coating. I'll put it up in the corner if I haven't already. It's going to be really pretty. I can't wait till it's done. I've got one more coat, probably one more level to go. If I could talk, I'd be dangerous. It's late. I'm not used to being up this late. But it's got one more layer to go. That's the word, layer. Stay in there. That one didn't stick earlier. Okay. There we go. I'm thinking I'm going to get one more blue flower to put in that spot because it looks like it needs it. One second. Here we go. We had a little spot. I think some of the flowers moved earlier. It happens to the best of us. You know how resin likes to move. I've got one more layer to go, like I said, and it should be done soon. I'll be back for the next layer. Okay, I went ahead and poured the 2 layers of clear on there so that way you didn't have to sit through them, because you know what clear layers looks like when you pour them. Let's go ahead and get this monster out of here. Yeah, I call it a monster because it's got used so much resin. Quite a bit, actually. I didn't count how much because, you know, you just mix and pour and don't think about it. But that on the outside looks good. Have to clean that. Okay. That don't look too bad. I used a little bit too much glitter in it, and it fell, of course. But I think it looks pretty good. Get that off there we go. And then mica powder. It's a little scratched up. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I kind of like that effect. Okay. Well, I'm going to clean it up around the edges here because it's very sharp. And I'll get you some pictures. Thanks for watching. If you like my video, subscribe, share, and hit that thumbs up button. It really helps my channel. And thank you all my subs for following me on this journey. And I will come back with pictures. Thank you.